Hello and welcome to Meadow Brown Bakery. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a 3-plate loaf of bread. Add some butter into a bowl of flour and rub it in with your hands until all the butter is mixed in and the mixture looks like this. Then add in the sugar, salt and yeast and mix it with your hands. Make a well in the center and add in the water, vegetable oil, and mix it in with a wooden spoon. When it's too thick to mix with your wooden spoon, put the wooden spoon to one side and then start to knead the dough in the bowl with your hands until all the flour is mixed in and it looks like this. Put some vegetable oil on your work surface and then put your dough in the oil and then start kneading it. We're going to knead this until it's nice and smooth. But you'll see it starts off bumpy like this, but just keep on kneading. If your oil runs out and it starts to stick to your work surface, just add some more oil and then keep on kneading. It'll take a bit of time, but just knead it and then it will be nice and smooth like this. When you've done that, put a bit of oil in your bowl, rub your dough inside the oil, and then cover this with cling film and leave it to rise until doubled in size. It depends on how warm it is. It could take about an hour or 2 hours to rise. When it's risen, punch back the dough a little bit with your hands in the bowl and then put it on your work surface and knead it a bit more. Divide the dough into 3 equal pieces. Put 2 pieces to one side and then put a bit of flour on your work surface and then start to roll one of the pieces into a long shape like this. And then just keep on rolling it. Put a bit of flour on it so that it doesn't stick to it. A bit of flour and roll it. It'll start off quite small, but keep on rolling until it gets to about this length. Put it to one side and repeat the process with the other 2 pieces. When you're finished, put the 3 pieces together with an equal spacing between them on your work surface. Get your outer pieces and stick them onto the middle piece so that they join together and become one loaf. And then tuck it underneath the loaf. So now we've got 3 strands that we need to work with to plait our bread. We're going to put the right one over the middle one so that it goes to the left side. And then put the one on the left to the right. Now put the one on the right to the middle one. Then the middle one to the right. Carry on with this. And then when you get to the end and you can't plait your bread anymore, just pinch it together and then tuck it underneath your bread. Lift up your loaf and put it on your baking tray and cover with a piece of cling film brushed with oil. And leave this to double in size. It takes a shorter time, about 40 minutes. A few minutes before it finishes rising, preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius. And then mix some egg and milk in a bowl together. And then use this mixture to brush on top of your bread. When you've brushed your egg wash on top of your bread, you can put it in the oven or you can sprinkle some seeds or poppy seeds like I'm doing and bake it in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes until it's nice and golden brown on top. Remove it from the oven and as you can see it's nice and golden brown on top. Underneath is cooked. Just leave it on your cooling rack for a few minutes and then you can cut it if you want to serve it warm or leave it to cool completely. I'm going to cut it. I like my bread warm. And you can see when I've cut it through, the bread is nicely cooked. And if you push it back down, it springs up. This shows that it's ready. I'm going to cut a slice and I like mine with butter so that it melts on the bread. And it tastes delicious. And that's it. Thanks for watching and see you again soon. For more videos like this, visit my website www.meadowbrownbakery.com. Please like and subscribe to my channel.